Hello everybody, this is Eric Small and I'm coming to you live from my room, and I'm going to be doing an American Horror Story hotel review. Y'all, and I was under the impression that it didn't come on yesterday because of the whole little World Series thing and everything, but apparently it came on and I missed it, and I wasn't able to do a review on it the other day. So let's go ahead and get into it, everybody. Okay. So apparently the detective and everything, with him staying up in there and everything, I think it's starting to get to him, and I think he was talking on the phone with his daughter and everything, and he was sitting up there like, okay, what you want to do for Halloween and everything. And she was like, oh well, I'm not gonna be trick or treating and everything. And he was like, oh okay. And you know, like the conversation was real short and everything. It was short to me. And when he looked, it was some blood coming from one of them pictures and everything on the wall and stuff, and it started, blood started running from the ceilings and stuff, y'all. And I was just sitting up there looking like, oh god, they didn't get, like they done killed somebody and everything. And the woman upstairs, the maid, she's sitting up there cleaning whatever, some bloody sheets and everything. It look like the stain can't get out. And she's sitting up there talking about, oh, I always get stains out of everything. And I'm sitting up there looking like, is this woman gonna still be? Because obviously she left it there for the police officer to see and everything. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all, got to know. But she left it there for the police officer to see. And I'm just looking like, okay, I thought they was kind of careless, in my opinion, and everything, because he could have looked at one, he could have just took one look at the sheets and be like, okay, so you know what I'm saying, like, you got a dead body up in here and everything, but it can be mistaken as wine, in my opinion. But yeah, and that's going on, and she was up there telling him the whole little her whole origin story about how she lost her son and everything, and how her son was abducted. Yes, her son was abducted from her and everything, and he was molested. Oh god! And the killer that molested the children and everything, that had sex with them, and it killed them. And and when they went looking for him and everything, he was nowhere to be found. And he had the children all in these chicken cake, y'all. He had the children, and he obviously was a farmer. And the whole scene was like, okay, he had him in the chicken coop and everything. He was taking his pics and everything from the small, from the smallest to the largest. And when the police cased the joint, you had them sitting up there saying, oh well, we didn't find your son, man. The only thing was left of him was this. And I think that's what made her, and I bet she was cleaning that costume when she got home and everything. I think that's her whole origin story of how she like to get the stains out of anything. And I just think it's crazy. So, Lord, I'm sorry, y'all. It was just like, okay, I see how she went crazy and started all this cleaning mess. So as it goes on, you have like, okay, the detective is still going through this whole little divorce thing, and the wife, she actually saw or whatever the boy name is, Horton or whatever, Holden, and she was just like, okay, she had him in the house and everything, and something seemed odd because the fact of when you go through the hallway and everything, I'm sure it was looking from like, I'm sure the camera was like angled to where like you can't see him in a mirror reflection, obviously, because he's a vampire and everything, but it didn't register in her mind. And she went to go fix him something to drink and everything. This thing, he up there eating the dog. Which I think that was just, oh god, that was just so disgusting, y'all. So he was like, oh, I want to go home and see my mommy and everything. And she was like, I'm your mama. He was like, my other mama. And I was like, oh lord. We talking about Lady Gaga, y'all. And he was like, oh well, I'm, like he was like, I'm not feeling too good and everything. And then she took him back to the hotel, y'all. And he done got into one of these pimped out caskets that they had up in there. They open closed by himself. And then that little Lady Gaga something to my, I'm sure you got questions and I got answers. And I was just like, oh Lord, she about to sit up there and she about to, it's a setup, don't seek the treasure. And she went up there and had a whole little conversation with her and everything. And I'm sitting up there looking like, oh Lord, she about to kill her. And she was sitting up there like, and you have an opportunity to be with your son and everything. And she was like, what did you do to him? She kept on asking her. And the way Lady Gaga put it, she was like, I basically turned your son into a vampire. And he's gonna be here and he's gonna live forever and everything, but you have an opportunity to live with him and it's work for me and everything, and you can drink my blood. That's basically what she said. So I was just like, oh Lord, don't do it because of something that do. Anybody that does this and everything, like, you gonna forever crave blood and everything, and I'm sure she didn't know that. And I'm sure if she did, she wouldn't have even took Lady Gaga up on her offer. So as it continues on, as it proceeds and everything, you have all these killers and everything. And I actually did some research on Lily Allen's, the one that played her character looked like the butch and everything. Her they came in and everything when the detective was at the bar, and you have like she was I think she was sitting up there I think they said she was sitting up there falsely accusing me and everything of sexually assaulting her, and like he said, she killed over 7 men and everything. Yes, she did. And yeah, I did some research on some, but some of them I didn't recognize because I think when one of them had checked in, his name was Richard Morales and everything, and he was like he was sitting up there checking in and everything. And this always they had like this little get together and everything that all the serial killers have, and they sit up there and reminisce over all the people that they killed and everything over some cocaine, I'm sure, and some milk and some drinks and stuff. Like a little friend get together and everything that they have. And and as it was going on, you see him sitting up there saying, because the drag queen that was sitting up there taking him to his room and everything, she was just like oh well, well, I got some, and I think the man that's the head of the hotel, he was like, oh well, he left something for you in your room and everything, and I'm sure you will enjoy it. And they were about to enter through the room, and it was some people that was in the room and everything. So he was like, oh well, I left something for you on your pill and everything. He was like, nah, I don't take the front door entrance. So he gonna go through the he went through the window and everything and set up there. He wanted to do a counter attack and get them while they were sleeping and everything, because he didn't want to see, that's not his style. He likes to get them while they're asleep. So as soon as he saw them in their bed, he commits to hitting the husband upside his head with one of the lamps and everything. He told the girl to swear that you won't swear on Satan. He didn't say God. He said swear on Satan. And I'm just like, and he commenced to killing her. He killed both of them. She got away, and I think the man had, as soon as she got away and everything, somebody had stopped and everything. He was like, "Oh, my good friend," and everything. Come over here and finish off. And then that's when it started. Yeah. But I wish that they could have had more killers and everything, because I would have loved to see Ed Gwynn and everything. Because Ed Gwynn, he's famous for that's who they based the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie off of. So I wish they could have brought him up in there. But I liked the serial killers that they had, but I feel like they should have had some more. But yeah, next that was going on. You had Jeffrey Dahmer, and Jeffrey Dahmer's is famous. Aside from the other ones that aside from Zodiac, both of them I'm fully familiar, fully familiar with. But the others I had to do research on because I didn't know them. But I'm sure they're just as famous. And y'all, I'm looking at my phone. And as it was going on, everything you have, yeah, I'm looking at myself. You have all this stuff going on, and meanwhile upstairs, she's sitting up there pointing the gun at Lady Gaga, and then Lady Gaga talking about, oh, that's what you came up here for. I thought you wanted to see your son, and she was sitting up there like, oh well, now I'm about to kill you and everything. Y'all, did y'all catch that right hook that boy had hit this woman, and she was sitting up there trying to get away, so she was going oh Lord, and I was just like, man, I would have got him, I would have shot his head dead in his little cheek. I'm sorry y'all for cussing, but I would have shot him and everything, and I would have shot Lady Gaga also. But I wonder, y'all, how are we gonna kill Lady Gaga? We gotta get some garlic bread or something. We gotta get a steak or something. Get a steak and stab or something. I wonder how we're gonna kill Lady Gaga. Cause I mean, she's not no regular vampire as we can see. Because we all know that if a vampire even comes in contact with sunlight, you already know it's gonna happen. So I wonder how we gonna kill her. But as the episode went on, everything we finally figured out, and Lady Gaga also also threw a little jab at her, like she was sitting up there neglecting her child and everything, sitting up there trying to turn it all up on her and everything, but they still not your child, Lady Gaga, and you abducted, you kidnapped him. You kidnapped him, because I can't say that word right. You kidnapped him, and you took him in this whole time, and you were sitting up there taunting those people, sitting up there calling them and everything, see wrong for them. And as that was going on, you got all these serial killers and everything. They sitting up there having all these body parts on these places and everything, sitting up there eating people upstairs. And you got all this going on, and then you got the detective and everything. He's sitting up there. They got him handcuffed and everything, because they had left him a James Bond suit and everything in his room and everything. And you got all this going on. Meanwhile, the woman sitting up there talking about she gonna call the police and everything. She's like, call the police. And she already knew that she wasn't gonna do it and everything, because she don't want to lose her son. And plus, if the Lord have mercy, but as that was going on, you have the killers and everything. Oh my gosh, y'all! Aside from them killing everybody, it was like, because it's like, because all these people are famous. Whether everybody was just, everybody just looking at it like, oh, they still serious, but all of them have such compelling backstories and everything, and it just made you look real deeper inside of, aside from the killing and everything. Like, you have Jeffrey Dahmer and everything, which is famous. He's a famous body snatcher. And then you have Zodiac Killer, which he was like smarter than all of them, because he didn't get caught in, but being that it was a long time ago and everything, he's apparently, he's dead by now, because then nobody caught him. And shame on the police system. And then the other one, I think the man that was sitting beside the dude that looked like Gomez from the Addams Family, he was sitting up there talking about, oh, when they found 30 bodies under his house and everything, and the only way because they were sitting up there like, oh well, the man was like a mentor for them a long time ago and everything, because all of them had apparently been there before they died, before they met their demise. So they were sitting up there like, oh well, he used to mentor me and everything. He told me like, oh well, I need to do better than killing and everything, and blase and everything, if you want to make a mark. Like, because all of them made their own individual mark and everything. And I'm sitting up there like, oh well, it, like they was sitting up there saying all this and everything, and then the woman, she's sitting up there looking like a Lord. And at first I thought it was a boy, but and she was sitting up there talking about, oh well, this was the only man that respected me. And I'm sitting up there looking like, girl, if you don't have another drink, and sit down somewhere. But and she was like, Lord have mercy, all of it. And then Jeffrey Dahmer, He's because I was kind of like taken back on how they portrayed Jeffrey Dahmer and everything, because he was just so quiet up over there. He wasn't doing as much talking as the other ones was and everything. Set up there, I would say, like they was just like like they was very confident on what they did and everything. He was just sitting all to the side and everything. And even the man was like, "Oh, you being quiet, more quiet than usual and everything." And I was, and it kind of took me back. Like I didn't think he was like that. But yeah, and she was just. And then the prostitute commenced the dance and everything. She was sitting up there chanting. She was doing a ritual dance and everything. And I think Richard Morelli, I don't know, Mr. Morelli or whatever his name was, sitting up there dancing with her. And she was like sitting up there talking to the cop and everything. He told her to stay away from him and everything, but he take her to jail. And all this time they was sitting up there and the dude that looked like Gomez from Addams Family, he was up there saying to my well, I built this hotel to be like basically a meat locker for baddies and everything, because he was sitting up there telling him, that this hotel had so many baddies in and everything, blase. There's some on the wall, on the floor. There's some down the laundry chute. If you look down there and everything, if you saw. It's some even in the beds, as you can see. So with them sitting up there saying all that and everything, I'm like, do you know that he revealing all his secrets and everything to a cop? But apparently he sees something that we don't see, because in order for him to be invited and everything, I'm sure that he has the potential to be a serial killer like them and everything. And he was up there saying that he has yet to see it all, to be like us and everything. But he was up there saying, like, give it some time. He gonna snap and kill somebody. Because, and I kind of like the way see where he coming from, because this man lost his son. He going through a divorce and everything, so he basically don't have nothing else to lose. So, and then that was going on and everything. They done got a man from the outside, and they was sitting up there, and they sit up there kept on talking about the entree, the dessert. Y'all, I'm expecting for us to be some food. Ain't nobody ate nothing up in there. The only thing they did was sit up there and talk about themselves, shoot up some heroin, and drink. That's the only thing I saw. They probably did cocaine also. And it was just like a whole self-loathing party, basically. Like they were just like they were just so into each other. Basically, that's what it was. But as that was going on, you have the woman, and I just said, oh yeah, they did like a whole flashback on how, and I don't see how he didn't see Lady Gaga in that big old cloak that she had on, that big old dress that she had on, and everything, sitting up there talking about some when you neglected your son and everything. And then this thing, I don't know how fast Lady Gaga going, because I was going pretty fast. Ain't nobody see her. She probably jumped up on that Ferris wheel. And not that Ferris wheel. That thing that go around and around. Yeah, she probably jumped on that real fast and got him. And this thing, when they went to go, and she must be going pretty fast, because he looked away for 2 seconds. And this thing, holding gone. So, and they had went over, like, the camera zoomed over, like, over there towards the beach and everything. And while they was sitting there calling for holding, she already gone. Like, I know she had been running with the child. But y'all, if it was me, I sure would have ran up behind and jumped on the bed and everything. All of us would have been on the ground. But yeah, I mean, and I'm sitting up there, and I ain't understand it, because how can you sit up there and be like, okay, this woman kidnapped your son? Like, them years you can't even get back. And she's sitting up there like, oh well, let's make some new ones. And oh god, so that's the whole reason why she wanted to get turned, is to make up for the years that she lost with her son. But the price is that you have to drink blood now, and you gonna be forever. I mean, they can walk in the sunlight, but you ain't eat regular food like we do. And I just got to eat some good mashed potatoes and some steak too. You can't eat regular food like we do. You got to drink blood. And I wonder what she mean by that she gonna be working for her. I mean, she gonna be doing a dry cleaning and stuff. I don't know. But this is my review, y'all, on American Horror Story, and it was a good episode. Despite what everybody's gonna have a different opinion here. Some people say it was boring. In my opinion, I thought it was good. But let me know what y'all think. Bye.